So when he pulled his hand away, there was a smudge of blood on his palm. It is hot in here. I'm gonna turn my fan back on. Hopefully it's not super loud, but it will be, so. I'll just talk louder than the fan.
Makes sense.
Hey Chase Rebecca. Hi, glad you're just lurking. Right now we're playing this game called Nightshade, You're the Drug. I don't really know how to summarize it, but there's these two characters who, I don't know, they're playing some kind of game together. I think they like each other or whatever, but that's not even relevant, really. But there's, like, a big drug thing, and the character that we play is a drug dealer, and the character we play is a drug dealer, and our best friend Mishka, the other main character, is like an assassin, I guess. I don't know, but he just got kidnapped, and we're doing a flashback right now to their first meeting, I guess. So I don't really know what's going on. It's good though. It's entertaining, I will say. Like, yeah, it is. Yeah. You're bleeding. There was a throbbing pain in Sasha's left brow. It stung where he touched it. When? This never happens. His eyes started to water as he defended himself, but he wouldn't let himself cry. That looks like a lie.
Right.
Oh. See, the fan feels great right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to turn it back off though, because like,
Extra loud?
it is pretty loud. The fan is pretty loud. I have bandages at my house. After helping pull Sasha up off the ground, Mishka tugged him toward the sidewalk. I'm serious, this never happens. Sasha followed Mishka across the street and inside an apartment building he'd never been in before. This is how children get kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Hello? Mishka opened the door to his apartment and flicked the hall light on. Sasha followed him in. You live really close. I'm gonna get the med kit. That's what I sounded like when I was playing 60 Seconds. I'm gonna get the med kit. I'm gonna get the med kit. Never gets the med kit. Once he'd run off upstairs, Sasha took the opportunity to quietly snoop around the house. The room echoed with his footsteps since there was almost nothing to absorb the sound. Aside from a sofa and a dining table, it just looked like a move-in ready apartment. Making his way to the kitchen, Sasha walked up to the fridge and opened the freezer in hopes of finding ice for his cut. There was no ice. Is there any food? There wasn't anything. Curious, Sasha opened the fridge door. It was just as empty, except for some milk, cheese, and a few protein drinks. Milk?
You know what ketchup?
Ketchup? I don't have ketchup in here. If we have ketchup, it's out there. Why are you shaking your head at me like you didn't come in here prepared? You're the one who came in here not prepared. Not me.
Because it's not out there. The ketchup.
That's really unfortunate. I don't have ketchup, bro. We should have ketchup in the fridge. There might be ketchup in the fridge. She's not listening to me. Mishka came running back downstairs, peering around in confusion before realizing his friend must have wandered off to the kitchen. Oh, your food almost fell out the chair, bro. I have the bandages. What are you looking for? Your food? You have, like, nothing to eat. Did you move in today? He shut the fridge and turned to Mishka, who shook his head. Sasha didn't question further while he watched Mishka open the kit and pull out a cotton ball, peroxide, and an adhesive bandage. Look, the roles were reversed because we had to go help Mishka by bringing peroxide, you know, a sewing kit, because, you know, it was a little more advanced than, like, simply falling and cutting your eyebrow. Homeboy got stabbed. But, you know, role reversal? Yeah. Did you find it?
Like I said, wasn't it?
I'm sorry. I don't really eat ketchup, so. We have mustard.
No.
Oh!
Inside.
Okay, he grabbed the cotton ball and went to rinse it in the sink, dabbing gently on his cut. The cool water offered much relief to the burning wound. Okay, I'm gonna turn the fan back off now. We need to disinfect it first. The minute I turn the fan off, I wish I turned it back on. It's hot again. No, that stuff stings. Just give me a bandage. Mishka hesitated at first, but eventually handed it over. Sasha haphazardly slapped it on, adjusting it a few times so it didn't stick his eyelids shut. I did it on my arm instead of my face because I forgot where he got cut for a second. Let's go to my house. We have snacks and stuff. Mishka played with the bottom of his shirt, looking down. It's just for a little while. It'll be fun. The casual reassurance was enough to convince Mishka. He nodded. This is also how you get kidnapped. With the afternoon easing into dusk, both boys walked down the street and around the corner to Sasha's apartment building. Once inside, Sasha kicked his shoes off and left them on the entry rug before turning to walk into the kitchen. He got snacks, I got snacks. He got milk, I got milk. He got cheese, I do not got cheese. We're twins. Okay. My brain. Because everything I said was just so wrong. For no reason. I didn't need to say any of that. Okay, anyway. So Mishka watched him quietly and took... Oh my god. Mishka watched him quietly and took his shoes off as well, leaving them beside Sasha's. The kitchen was small, but every inch of counter space had something on it. Bread, cooking spoons, chip bags, nuts, a mixer, a bit of everything, really. Oh, ooh, I almost broke your phone. I almost yanked this. I forgot your phone was on the charger and I told you I was spinning that thing earlier, so I was about to just start spinning it. Oh my god, it's so freaking hot in here. There's no insulation in this room. Might go for a freaking walk later. Jesus. In a practiced fashion, Sasha grabbed a few bags, shoved a licorice rope in his mouth, and pulled a box of pre-made sandwiches from the fridge. Taking that as permission to follow, Mishka plopped himself down on the living room floor next to Sasha. The other boy spread out his collection of goodies. Sasha pulled the licorice against his teeth until a large piece snapped off. He offered it to Mishka. Here, try these. As Sasha smacked away, Mishka took a small bite, which turned into a few bites until the stick was gone. He's so adorable. The watermelon ones are my favorite, but the cherry's okay too. Do you like Dragon Lad? I have the first and second games. I'm almost done unlocking all the different levels. I've never played it before. It's so fun. Here, I'll show you. There's this one level where you're flying through a volcano, and Sasha continued talking as he booted up the game system. Mishka pulled his legs in and watched the screen. All I'm saying is I'm looking at baby Mishka and then looking at Mishka as an adult, and I'm trying to figure out where his personality said, this man is bold now. And he's an assassin. This one. Yeah, he's so shy. But he's not shy in the future. Oh, but he's also very in love with him. And they're playing this game, I guess. Like they just like tiptoe around each other. They flirt and stuff, but they're not together.
Oh, my favorite game.
Your favorite game. So the front door opened once more. Sasha, you here? Sasha yelled back. Living room! His mom made her way around the corner. She smiled at the boys while she began undoing her earrings. Oh, me too, bro. Just kidding. Oh, she's wearing hoops. I'm wearing hoops for twins. Her hair color is just a little bit different from my hair color, so obviously we're twins.
No.
No? Are you sure? We look exactly alike. What are you talking? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was lying because I could. I'm really sorry. I thought I heard two voices in here. Who's your new friend? This is Mishka. He just moved here. Mishka pulled his legs in tighter. Well, hi, Mishka. Are you staying with us for dinner? Unsure how to answer, Mishka timidly shrugged. What are you doing? You know, I'm sorry I looked. My bad. This is my room, but I'm sorry I looked over there. I'll just make a whole pot anyway. Oh, Sasha. She stopped to pull a handful of colorful packages from her bag, giving them a gentle toss onto the carpet. Are they crayons? Sasha's eyes lit up as he raced over to scoop them all up. No, it's gum.
Ew.
My cheetah gum! Don't forget to share it. Sasha turned to share his gum, but there was no one there. He looked around. Mishka? He stood up and walked to the kitchen to see if Mishka had slipped inside while he wasn't looking. It was just his mom setting a pot on the stove. Mom, have you seen Mishka? Sasha frowned. Mom? Oh, this is a dream. So I think it is his past, but it's a dream because his mom is beeping. So he must be in the hospital because he just got like beat within an inch of his life in the alley.
What?
Yeah, and his friend got kidnapped too. So Mishka, right? Mishka called me. Well, he called Sasha while Sasha was at home, right? Mm-hmm. Sasha was asleep, and it was like, I don't know, like 4 in the morning. I don't actually know what time it was. I'm assuming here. Anyway, so he calls him. He's like, I need you to bring this stuff to this alley because I'm behind the dumpster. I'm hurt. So Sasha comes, and he brings him, like, a sewing kit. Let me turn this off again. He brings him, like, oh, it's hot.
Just keep it on.
No, because he can't hear. Okay, so he brings him a sewing kit, peroxide, and like gauze. And while he's there, the guys who hurt Mishka come back, and clearly what they were trying to do was like take Mishka, right? Because they beat the crap out of Sasha. Like he was on the floor, he's gone, right? And then they were like, you guys can stop. We got what we came here for. So they were just like dragging Mishka away while he was like, Mishka, and he was like, Sasha. And now he's gone, and I'm pretty sure he's in the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty great explanation of.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
Wait, who's the drug dealer and who's the?
He's the drug dealer.
Okay, in the future.
And then the one with the brown hair is the assassin. To be fair, he might not be an assassin. I think he is, but I could be wrong. He just has a bunch of eyes on him. And in the trailer, like, I think he killed somebody, but I don't remember. I have bad memories.
So he's just a killer.
I don't know. He works for some company.
He'd be a hitman.
That's what I'm saying. He's either like he's like an assassin. Oh, hitman and assassin are kind of like the same thing. It's like 2 different words.
Oh, okay. Wow. Damn, my bad. Yeah.
What's going on? Beep. If my mom ever just beeped at me, I think I'd cry. I don't know because I don't know what that means. What do you mean beep?
Are you censoring yourself?
Are you swearing at me a lot? But look, see, I was right. He's in the hospital. The smell of rubbing alcohol. It was so bright.
Will only take a minute. After that, we can send him back.
Okay.
No! That's enough! You stay out of that room, Dima!
Oh. Those words don't match what's on the screen. I need you to calm down, Pav. Any information he may have could help lead us to Mishka. Hasn't he been through enough? We have other things we need to focus on right now. Who? I know you're upset, but the recall will have to wait. This is more important. If he saw something, then we need to know. Every second counts, Pav. Pavement. The names, I'm pretty sure they're like Russian or Ukrainian names and stuff. Cause like, you know how like in America, I guess, like Sasha is more of like a feminine name. It's like masculine. It's like strictly masculine in like places like Russia and stuff. And then they also mentioned Ukrainian snacks, so I'm pretty sure that I'm right. So there's like a lot of names like Arisha, Mishka, Sasha, Pav. Ada isn't necessarily like Dima, maybe, I don't know. The names, they're nice names, but not like common names, I would say. I said you're not going in there. Give him some space for Christ's sake. Excuse me. Da, 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 da. If the fan is really loud, I'm really sorry. I can't believe this. Sasha's fingers twitched gently. The muffled argument outside the room seemed to have quieted down. The door opening caught Sasha's attention. He turned his head as best as he could and watched as a man in a white coat approached him. The doctor glanced down at his clipboard and then back up at Sasha. Who are you? And why do you have a flower on your throat like that? He looks like Ken. Looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Alexander? Sasha shook his head and groaned in protest. Just Sasha. Sasha it is. I always preferred shorthand anyway. My name's Dr. Sexy.
I'm done. We're done. We're done here.
Wait, there's no way that I'm saying that. Either that's a joke, Dr. Sexy. Ain't no way.
I think he's getting serious.
He has dimples. Sorry. I'm just coming in to check on you, let you know what we're doing. Looks like your vitals are a bit better than last night, so that's good. Sasha tilted his head up to see the ECG. I almost said egg. ECG machine beeping nearby. Yeah, that's your mom, right? Every inch of his body ached. He weakly tried to shift beneath the layers of blankets piled on top of him and grimaced. It hurts a lot. I'll bet you've got some bruising, a concussion, and a sprained wrist. You also had a tiny bit of internal bleeding, but don't worry, we fixed you right up and you're good as new. Well, maybe not good as new, but we certainly have no concerns about your recovery. Where am I? Do you like my dramatized acting?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. Okay, okay. All he could see outside his window was the tip of Strexa Tower. You're in Strexa's private hospital, right at the heart of HQ. In your condition, there's no place you'd rather be than here. Trust me. Glancing back down at his chart, the doctor patted the railing on the side of the bed. Well, we'll get you some painkillers and keep you a little longer for observation just to make sure that concussion's under wraps. Need anything? Mishka. Sasha shook his head and stared at his feet. The pit of his stomach felt hollow and empty, and nausea threatened at the back of his jaw. His name really is Dr. Sexy. I'm so angry. Because why is that his name? He's not even sexy. He's cute. Minus the flower tattoo. It looks so fake. Also, it is fake.
Attractive.
He's too attractive. He has to be evil.
Yeah.
Like, I look at that face and I'm like, there is no way that is a nice person.
What's happening?
That scared the crap out of me. That's so funny. So, yeah.
Why would anybody want to play that?
Well, we think we're in danger. We just said that we think he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
So,
it looks like.
So, we may be in danger. Okay, so the doctor looked away and sighed softly. Just then, the sliding door to Sasha's room opened again. This time, a larger man with navy hair and an eye patch walked in. Is this Indigo? No, this is Dima. My bad. Good afternoon, Dima. Are you interrupting? No!
He looks fine, but you know what was it called? The Ice Age movies?
The Ice Age movies?
There was this one animal with
The
the
saber-
eye patch.
I don't know. Saber-tooth tiger? No.
I don't know who he was, but he reminds me of him.
My
Just a
webcam
snake.
is covering the character that I'm talking about. I should move myself up in the corner. So I should move myself up here. Oh. I should move myself up here. Now I'm up there. You're gonna get to see the doctor. No, you already saw him though, right? Because he was right there, right? Did he ever stand here, or was he always here? I don't know.
I think he was always there.
Well, then my bad. So, good afternoon. Am I interrupting? No. Never. Dima drew near and stood at the end of the bed, eyeing Sasha, not waiting for the doctor's response. Oh. Dr. Sexy! Ah, no. I was just...
Really?
What is...
Really?
Why? Why? He's not... Why am I here? I don't know. Why are you here? Hanjizo loves Connor. Why are you here? You're here to support me. That's why you're here. You're here to look at Dr. Sexy. No, I was just telling Sasha here to rest up in a stress-free environment. No stress, Dima. None. No stress. The doctor raised his eyebrows with a faint smile and stared knowingly at Dima, a little longer than was comfortable. What is with people and staring for so long?
Oh, I
He-
get it.
What?
They're keeping a secret.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, that's what he said.
Yeah, but didn't we figure that out earlier when Sasha was coming back to consciousness? We could hear them two talking outside the room saying, "We can't ask him." No. No.
That's not what I got from that.
Oh, yeah. He is sexy. He's okay. He's not sexy.
Who?
Dr. Sexy.
No, you know who is though?
Dima? Yeah. Okay. Oh?
Oh my god.
So Dima gave a soft laugh and nodded. Alright. No stress. Scout's honor. As if you were ever a scout. Turning back to Sasha, the doctor patted his foot gently. Take it easy, Sasha, and make use of that call button if you need anything. Sasha watched the two, the pain in his head throbbing. He sighed and watched the doctor walk out of the room, leaving him alone with the other man. I don't know how I'd feel. Are you even allowed to be here? Oh, no, you're not allowed to be here, actually. Yeah, no. This is TV 14. This is TV 14. And you're not. So, Sasha, this is what I'm saying, because this is supposed to be a hospital, right? I don't know how I'd feel someone who was dressed like this after I just was told I just got, like, had a concussion. I don't know how I'd feel having this person in my room. Like, yes, he's attractive, but what is he doing here?
Just modeling.
Modeling? I don't know. I
I
feel
would appreciate at least the sight.
I feel worried like I'm gonna get beat up. Like he looks like a loan shark.
He looked like he's gonna tell me some bad news. Like if
He
you
looked
don't-
like he's about to tell me
if
that
you
like
don't
my
come with me, I'm gonna kill your mom.
He looks like he's about to say your grandfather died and I have the insurance. You have to go through a whole mission to get the money.
That's a fucking, I don't know what that was.
But no, look, he looks like I have your grandfather's will. He died like yesterday, and he's leaving you all this money. But you can only have this money if you carry out this mission. That's what he looks like.
He looked like he's just here to just, I don't know, he just looks so fine.
He's here to do what he gotta do.
Distracted.
Okay. Once the door clicked shut, Sasha looked towards Dima, who was still standing at the end of the bed. What an imagination. I do have a very active imagination, so I will... yeah. Yeah. I almost died. No, buddy. Hey, once the door clicked shut, Sasha looked towards Dima, who was still standing at the end of the bed. Oh. Huh? Dima sighed and pulled up a chair. Just imagine him doing K-pop dances. No, I will not. Dima sighed and pulled up a chair, setting it at the side. Dima sighed and pulled up a chair, setting it at the bedside. He sat down and leaned on his knees. Like that. How are you feeling? How am I feeling? Are you serious? Like, I have a concussion, dude. Dima looked away. Look, I feel like
Shit.
I don't know where. Sasha gasped, pain shooting through his ribs. I don't know where I am, or where my friend is, or. His fists balled into the fabric of the bed sheets and gripped them tightly.
It's not secret.
I made that joke earlier about I was like, oh yeah, we're not safe here, kids. Cause someone made there was something, I was playing something and they said they grabbed their pearls.
Touch it.
Yeah, I think someone in this game said that. So who are you even? Who are those people? Where's Mishka? The ECG monitor behind him began to beat faster and Sasha's neck felt hot and tingly. His breathing was heavy and the tension in his brows made his headache even worse. Sasha, please, calm down. His voice is really nice though.
Yes.
Sasha scoffed and tore his gaze away from the man. He stared at the far wall instead, his knuckles still clenched tight. I want to help you. I do. I also need any information you might have about that night. ... There's only so much I can do with what little information we currently have. You didn't answer my question. Who are you? Dima pinched the bridge of his nose and shook his head. You don't need to know me to tell me what happened. Oh? I don't know what happened. What's going on? His anger was rising despite the pain. He was sitting in a hospital room completely alone, and the last thing he could remember was this.
I need to breathe for a moment.
Oh, is his friend hot? Is his friend hot? Is that what that reaction is? Is his friend hot? Where are you going? Sit down. Well, if it makes you feel any better, that man would have no eyes for you. He only has eyes for Sasha.
Oh, that's fine. I just wish I was Sasha.
Look, Sasha, if you can tell me anything about what you remember from last night, we'll have a better chance of finding Mishka. So he's still alive? Does that mean you know who took him? Dima's brows furrowed, and he let out a sigh. Sasha, there's no time for this. I need to know what you remember. I don't remember anything. Sasha looked away, lifting his bandaged hand to rub his nose. The rough motion made it sting, which just annoyed him further. You don't remember anything? Dima, was it? How do you even know Mishka? The moment his friend's name left his lips, Sasha felt a lump form in his throat. His gaze dropped to his hands while they fumbled with the sheets. I just need whatever info. Dima exhaled roughly with a scowl, but when he looked up and stared at Sasha for a few moments, his features softened. He works for me. That's why I need to find him. He works for me, killing people! Let's pry for info. I don't want to accuse him, because I know that Mishka talks to Dima a lot. Isn't Dima the one who got bail for him when he was in jail? I think so. Pry for info. What kind of work? Did you have fun standing?
Yeah.
Okay. Dima tilted his head ever so slightly and eyed Sasha for a moment. His fingers steepled and pressed to his lips. What? Mishka never told you? Told me what? That he's not human? I don't know. Actually, I'm just saying stuff. Obviously not. Why would I ask if I knew? Do I even want to know? I run a company that deals in trade, favors, and protection for the city. Mishka is an employee here. Sounds like a shady company to me. This brat. I don't remember what happened, so I can't help you. Well, then we'll give you another day to rest. I'll ask again tomorrow. Insistent, I see. Sasha's head whipped back up to Dima. Wait, you mean I have to stay here? You don't have to do anything, but the people who took Mishka know your face, and this is the safest place to be right now. It's in your best interest. Now, if you want to leave this hospital room, there's an apartment prepared for you in the upper floors. Oh? Free living?
Right.
Sasha gazed at the tall man for a moment before begrudgingly nodding. He didn't want to stay another minute in this room. Then I'll have a change of clothes brought up. Meet me in the hall when you're ready. Sasha said nothing while the man stood up from the chair and made his way out of the room. I want to see how it sounds with this freaking fan.